All right, everybody, it's June 4th, 2015. This is the Results Crew team call. My name's Jen O'Keefe. I'm the CEO and founder. I'm really excited to be on the call tonight because we have two amazing coaches that are going to be sharing with us tonight. And if you guys know me, my favorite thing to do is make people do things and,
Yeah.
and call them out and kind of make them step out of their comfort zone. So like April Potter would share with you that she didn't want to post her before and after picture for a long time, and she kept sending them to me, and I was like, I'm not going to be your friend anymore if you don't post your before and after picture. And you know, I just feel like it's not always about other people. Most often it's about you. And if you can get past the different hurdles and struggles and difficulties in your life, that's when this coaching thing will really work. And that's when you truly become an overcomer. So tonight we're going to have a special guest, and I'm going to have my beautiful diamond coach introduce her. I don't have any Success Club points to announce because unfortunately the Coach Online office has been in and out all day long today. I seriously wanted to throw my computer like out the window, but I know that a lot of you guys are already kicking butt, and it's not even the halfway point of the month. The month just started. So our goal is always to get Success Club 5 by the 15th of the month. And the reason for that is so that you're not stressing about those last points at the end of the month, trying to get them. I've seen so many people stuck at 4 at the end of the month and then not be able to pull it through, and then they're frustrated with themselves. So Success Club is not the be-all, end-all. It's not the end of the world, but it is a huge indicator of where you're moving in your business, because it means, number one, you're helping people. Number two, you're helping them with the full package, which is the challenge pack, which is the Shakeology and the workout, or Shakeology on Home Direct. And you're just basically kicking butt if you're getting Success Club. It means you're doing your work. You're inviting, you have a challenge group that you're working with people, you're working on yourself, and you're doing what you need to do. So that is our key indicator. Like I said, I can't look at the points because I couldn't get into the Coach Online office, but I did have a rank advancement to announce, and that was Katie Bell. She made Emerald today. Katie is a brand new coach. I think she's only been a coach for a couple weeks. This girl amazes me. So number one, she's pregnant. Number two, she has like 5 jobs. No joke. She has so many jobs. It's crazy. And this is how I met her. Ryan and I have date night every Tuesday, and we were going to the Red Brick because I'm going to be honest, it was dollar beers, and it still is on Tuesday nights. And Ashlyn had cheer, so we would drop Ashlyn off at cheer, and I do not like to sit in the cheer gym because it's a bunch of women, and I stay away. So we would drop Ashlyn off, we would go have date night, and then we would come back and get her. I left a business card, like I always do, with a pretty nice tip on the table on our check after we left. And Katie messaged me the next day from my business card, and that has never happened. So get this. So she messages me and she's like, I'm a health coach. What? I teach yoga. I want to be a Beachbody coach, and I'm really excited about what you do. Can we talk about it? So she sat on it for a really long time, which I admired because she really thought about it, and she waited until it was the right time for her, which was probably right after she found out she was pregnant. So she has a goal to get to Diamond in 90 days, and this girl is going to do it. And she broke it down into smaller goals. So 90 days to Diamond is 1 coach a week, because you need 12 coaches in your total downline, 4 and 4, and then 2 and 2 to make an emerald on each side. That's 12. So her goal is to get to Diamond in 90 days, and I have no doubt that she's going to do it. I'm pretty sure she already has 4, and she's only been a coach for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So congratulations to Katie for making Emerald her first benchmark in the business. And that's really all I have to say, guys. I think June is kicking off to be awesome. And Kathy, you can take it away.
Thanks. Before I start, I don't know.
I saw that there weren't anything because of the computer being down for June, but I do know that we haven't had a call for a couple weeks. I just wanted to run down the people that did get at least Success 5 and higher for May.
Yes.
We had Jennifer O'Keefe at 9, Amber Frauenfelder at 8, Rebecca Moore at 8. I had 6. Megan had 6.
I don't think it's updated, is it? Because I had 13.
Well, then you didn't update it. Shame on you.
Oops.
Right? Right?
Damn.
Yeah, it's like, well, if you didn't update it and you put your personal downline codes in.
Is that what I sound like? I love it.
That's my version. So, and then Rachel had 5. Did I miss anybody?
Yeah, you missed me. I had 9.
It wasn't on the sheet, but I did see that you got your Diamondback girlfriend. Whoop, whoop.
Oh my
So we had Jamie Bessignani, and I'm sure I get her name wrong too.
No,
She
that
got
was right.
Diamond last month. We had Katie Burke at Emerald. Wayne Selmer got Diamond.
That's my dad.
Whoop, whoop. You updated that. Good job. I got my diamond back. Nicole got her diamond back. Lori Estep or Estep got emerald, and Jessica Walls emerald.
Yay, congrats, Jess.
And I have the biggest announcement that, or at least one of them, that Meg, who is our lovely presenter today, was Success Club starter.
Yay, Summit.
Yay.
So she started May 1st and got Success Club in all 3 of her first months. So March, April, May. So we are excited to get that email.
Explain what Success Starter is, Kath.
So Success Starter is if you make Success Club all 3 of your first months. I do have to check because I emailed Meg today. You should be getting at least a call with Carl and an email about that. You also will get a free ticket to Summit.
No dogs.
Who's dog?
Crystal.
But it looks like the Summit ticket after February 1st. If you come on board after February 1st and hit Success Club, it looks like you will get a free ticket to Summit the following year.
Nice. I hope
Oh.
again.
Doesn't that also go into, because this is where I get confused with that. Say they signed up the middle of May, let's just say. They actually have the rest of May and June to pull that first month.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
It's
Okay.
May, June, July. It's 3 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 full months.
Okay.
Yep. So, but yeah, so we are awaiting the official emails, but I mean, I cannot be any prouder of Meg. And then one of her new coaches as well, Rachel, came in the middle, I think, of April, and she had Success Club 5 for May.
Nice.
So not only is she a Success Club starter, but she's also finding coaches that really want to work the business. And I see diamonds in the sky for Meg in the all too soon future. So before I move on to her, we covered most of the points and the rank advancements. Of course, it is June. It's a brand new month. We have 21 Day Fix again on sale. The only thing I can think of is that, honestly, this sale does work. Everybody can do something for 21 days. The only other thing that we have is 21 days is the reset, and people are scared of the reset. They either don't want to give up working out or they're worried about the food.
No, you can't have that.
The 21 Day Fix is phenomenal, and I think it's just a really good fit. So again, that's a very easy target. The pools are starting to open. You can do anything for 21 days. It's an easy sale.
Kathy said the pools are starting to open, and Steph's eyebrow went like this. That was funny. It was like,
Schools are going to be out. Everybody's going to be at the pool. 21 days, right? Fast results. I know most of us have done it and had great results. It's easy to do. What else? I don't know what the prize is. Is there any prize?
It's stuff for Summit. There's no other additional prizes. I don't think it's all geared towards Summit.
no, there's the call.
Which call?
With the NFL player.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. So without further ado, though, if we've covered all of our business, I am so excited to have Meg hosting this call or presenting on this call. She has an amazing story. She has 3 amazing kids. She has so much going on in her life, and honestly, she hit the ground running, and I can't wait for you all to get to know her as I do, because she's truly remarkable. And I don't know, as a Success Club starter, just take it away. I mean, I can't wait to hear you on this call tonight.
Alrighty. So Jen said this before, but part of our coach training, actually most of it, pushes us out of our comfort zone in so many ways. So when Jen asked me to do this, I was kind of terrified and excited at the same time, because I can take selfies all the time, but I hate public speaking. So I'm just going to put that out there. I have notes that I'm following, and my 2-year-old is playing with my bobblehead Shalene right now. Here. So I will be looking at my notebook. I'm trying not to be rude, but so I guess I'll get started. A little background on me. I've battled with weight most of my life. As a high schooler, I had like the thick soccer player legs, muscular, and I was always self-conscious because everyone else in my family was like super thin. So I honestly didn't really learn to embrace my body or my build, being tall. I mean, I'm like 5'9". I'm Amazonian. I have super broad shoulders, and I have wide hips, and I love it now. My whole life I was self-conscious about it, but it is what it is. It's what I was given, and now I work with it. I'm a mom of 3 daughters, and every pregnancy I was 200 pounds. No joke. I was put on bed rest and ate cupcakes and enjoyed my pregnancy a lot. So I was big every pregnancy. I got the weight off after the first 2 pregnancies in an unhealthy way. I would like drink coffee with French vanilla creamer to like fill my stomach up in the morning, and then eat like a bird the rest of the day. And as soon as I got pregnant again, I would rebound because I would have to eat real food, and I'd gain every pound back and then some. So after my 3rd pregnancy, I had Abby July 3 years ago. She'll be 3 this July. Jeez. After her, I decided I was going to do things a little bit differently. And I joined Gold's Gym up in Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania, and I was working out all the time. And I got some results, but the weight didn't necessarily come off completely. So I had to tweak things. And I kind of just like dialed in my nutrition, and then that's when the weight started to come off. So as I got older, I realized that I can outwork a bad diet. Like, that was the bottom line. So once I found the right combination of exercise and nutrition, the weight started to come off the healthy way, which was the first time I was able to do that in my life. So that's the main reason why I like totally preach clean eating, because you can eat a lot of food every day and still not gain weight. You're still going to lose weight because you're eating wholesome, good foods. But my weight didn't necessarily come off because of a particular exercise or because of one particular healthy food. And honestly, I wasn't on a Beachbody program when I lost a majority of my weight. I'll be honest about that. But the 21-day fix is literally like clean eating for dummies. Like, it is the most phenomenal program I've ever seen nutritional wise. You get a grocery list and you can pick and choose everything you want. It's just amazing. So even though I wasn't a Beachbody girl and I didn't lose my weight because of Beachbody, I still preach it because it's something that I strongly believe in. So to get back to the other part, it didn't come off because of a particular exercise or particular foods. It was because I committed to losing the weight and doing it healthily and never gave up. So weeks when I gained a pound, even though I worked my butt off that whole week, I never gave up because once I made that decision, I stuck to it. I just decided that it was important enough and I made time for it no matter what. So back to a little bit more about me, I guess. My first 2 children are from a first marriage, so I'm divorced and remarried, and now I have 3 little ones. 2 of my daughters have special needs. One is on the spectrum and has something called sensory processing disorder. She's a rock star. She's just quirky, and I love it. And my other one, she is 2.5, and she just has a speech delay. So she's been in speech for, I guess, about 6 months now. So I'm at appointments in therapy for those 2 constantly, and I'm at the dance studio constantly with my daughters, and my husband works about 70 hours a week. So pretty much I'm like a single mom, and I'm pulled in 100 different directions. So I could have a ton of excuses about why I would eat leftover chicken nuggets or eat pizza with the kids when they're eating pizza after dance. But I kind of just like made that choice and stuck with it. And I know it's hard, but it's kind of like detoxing. So once I kind of broke away from my addiction with food, I felt a lot better. And making those choices to become healthy and fit has boosted my confidence and gave me self-esteem that I really honestly never had before. And it's made me a better mom and a better wife and just a better person all around. So my title on my like page is the Clean Freak. I'm literally all about clean eating, clean food, all of that good stuff. I've chosen to live a certain way, and I eat clean every day. I don't have cheat days. A lot of people will say, well, I worked really hard all week, so I deserve a cheat day on Sunday. So I'm going to eat cookies and ice cream, and I'm going to get a big fat cheeseburger. And then afterwards, you're like, oh, God, that was like the worst decision ever. So I'm one of those people where if I had a cheat day, I would just feel disgusting. So it wasn't really rewarding me. It was kind of like setting me back. So, you know, even people in my family are like, oh, my God, you're one of those people now. You're a health freak. And, oh, you do Beachbody. And like, I've been teased for the way I eat, like packing my food and taking it to family parties with me. I just think it's funny that people will tease you like, oh my God, you're so healthy. Oh, you're so weird. You eat healthy food. So it doesn't bother me. I think it's funny when people say stuff like that. So if people in your family are like, oh, you post about Shakeology too much. You're like, oh, well, have you drank it? Didn't think so. So another thing that I want to put out there that I did a couple of confidence posts and asked you all to write something that you love about yourself. And I want to say 50% of the people who responded said that they love something about themselves, but also snuck like something in there like, I love my eyes, but I have wrinkles or something. You know what I mean? And one thing I think we should all do is be a little bit more gentle with ourselves, because like when we're with our girlfriends, you're like, oh, honey, your butt looks phenomenal. But then you look at your own butt and you're like, oh, my God, look at all that cellulite. I have stretch marks. So many people probably think I got mauled by a bear. I mean, honestly. And I have cellulite. I do. Even though I'm a healthy weight for my height and I work out, I eat right, I still have stretch marks, I still have cellulite. A lot of us do. So next time you look at somebody who's fit or in shape, you don't always want to assume that it's luck or good genetics, because in my case, it is certainly not. I've worked really hard to look the way I do. So one thing I can say is if you put the effort forth and you all keep doing what you're doing, like in our coaches challenge group, there's nothing that can stop you from being at that ideal body. Because if I can go from 210 pounds being on bed rest to being, 5'8", 5'9", 140 pounds, just by dialing in exercise and nutrition, it can definitely be done. And even though you have those flaws, I want you to have the confidence to show others that the journey is possible. So, we definitely want to share those vulnerable moments where we're sweating and we're breathing heavy. So people are like, oh, she's working really hard. But we also want to have those moments where it's like, I look good and I know I look good. And I can help you look good too. So that's definitely a big thing that I try to do. So getting to the whole confidence topic, like I said, everyone has flaws, everyone makes mistakes, and most people are on some type of journey, not necessarily just fitness. With that said, everyone's flaws and goals are different. And I'm sure you've been told before, don't compare yourself to the person next to you. That's super true because no two bodies are alike. So your goals are going to be completely different than somebody else's. I personally like to see definition. And at one point I was lifting to compete and people would be like, oh my God, she's manly. That didn't bother me. It's what I wanted to do at the time. Right now I'm thin. I'll admit that. I need to put on a couple pounds and I'm working on that. But I've heard people say, oh my God, go eat some burgers. It's my choice if I want to eat burgers, but thanks for the tip. So if I can give one piece of advice for boosting your confidence, it would be to just do you. I'm married to Mr. Clean, a baldy, and I like to have big muscles. Your husband might have a ton of hair, and you might like to have a little waist with a Kim K booty, but we can still be best friends. It's fine. And we can still work out together. It's all good. Embrace your flaws, go after your goals, and try to enjoy it. I know all of us will post our 30-minute workouts where we're drenching, and we get those likes and those comments, and we know that we accomplished something. So the whole journey is going to be worth it. Love every second of it, even if you feel like you're going to vomit. But the moment I stopped caring so much about what other people thought is when I finally became me and I got some confidence. I try to carry myself like a strong, independent woman. And I try to open my heart and help people as much as possible. And one phrase that I like to focus on is we're all works in progress, so why not progress together? So just post like you mean it, because positivity will attract positivity, and your confidence will attract the right kind of people to your business and your groups. So that is everything I have.
Meg, repeat that again. Repeat the quote that you just said again. We're all works in progress.
We're all works in progress, so why not progress together?
I absolutely love that. That is like the epitome of exactly what we're doing as coaches.
I'm corny. Yeah.
It's not corny at all. It's totally real.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, I wrote down thoughts and tried to stick to it. I know I was kind of all over the place, but hopefully you kind of got the overall gist. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, one of the things that I love about you, Meg, and I think that what most people love about you in the team and the people that you're finding to join you is that you are totally real. I mean, yeah, you do embrace all your flaws. You embrace other people's flaws. There's no, I mean, it's just, I mean, one of our mottos is, you know, love everybody where they are. And you totally take that and run with it. And I mean, it's refreshing. I mean, it truly is. I love your confidence and your confidence building aspects for, you know, for all of us on the team that are going to reap those benefits.
Yeah, for sure. So when somebody says to you, I can't coach because I'm not fit, or I can't join your team because I'm not at my goal weight, that's when you come back and say to them, you know, this is your progress. This is your journey. Why not do it together with somebody? You know, what did you say? Say it again. I have to write it down. I'm writing it down.
We are all works in progress, so why not progress together?
I love that. Okay. That's my, okay. So when you become an elite coach, they ask you what your saying is going to be. I'm being totally serious right now. Serious Jen face, okay? They ask you what your saying is going to be on your picture, your elite picture.
So mark this down, Meg.
Yes.
Well, somebody's going to steal it now because you recorded this.
Nope, it doesn't matter. They won't steal it. They won't steal it.
It's copyrighted by Megan.
Copyrighted.
They won't steal it.
Hashtag Megan Hodges Beachbody Coach.
Because
Right.
Beachbody coaches have integrity, they won't steal it.
No,
So
right.
mine was love people where they're at, and then it had like a little saying at the end of it or something. But it's always been love people where they're at, like Kathy just said. I absolutely love this. Okay.
I'm going to use it later, and I'm going to make sure I put your name as the quote.
I love it. It makes total sense. Okay.
Oh, yeah, right?
Did you want to ask people if they have any questions for you?
Is anyone daring enough to ask any questions? Come on.
I mean, I have a question, but it's not necessarily directed just to you. I'm just kind of like new to this whole call thing, so I did have a couple questions about something
Go
that
ahead,
was said
Steph.
earlier. When I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Meg.
No, the other lady.
Kathy.
Kathy with
Yeah.
the glasses? Yes. Okay. When you were talking about the Success Club starter thing, how do you make the Success Club points? I've been trying to read about it and try to familiarize myself with everything,
So,
but it's still a lot of information for me right now to process everything.
and it is a little challenging in the beginning. So you can earn Success Club points several ways. If you sign somebody up for a challenge pack, so that's a workout plus the 1 month of Shakeology on
Right.
HD, that's 2 points. If somebody signs up as a coach, that's still the same 2 points if they do it with the challenge pack,
Right.
okay? And if somebody gets just an HD order of Shakeology, that would be 1 point.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I do know that.
So Success Club 5 is you need at least 5 of those points. So either
Oh, okay. And you have to do that 3 months in a row.
correct,
Okay.
correct.
I had another question.
3
but I-
months as a coach. Yep.
That's how we earn the trips too, Steph. So that's how we earn, like the trip that we're working on now is the cruise in 2016.
Right.
So all the points that we're earning this year, they go towards actual dollars for the cruise. And
Right.
Megan will get hers for free.
Yep.
Oh,
Kathy had
'cause
to
you
add
did
that on.
the Success Club starter. That okay. Well,
Yeah, and-
congratulations.
And the Success Club starter gets you a free ticket to our annual convention. And this year it's in Nashville, and next year we don't know where it's going to be yet. So that's like an annual convention, like a big, huge, 25,000 coaches are coming to this one.
Yeah.
My first one, there was only 1,500 coaches, and now there's 25,000. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
They're going to have 2 next year.
Yeah. What was your other question, Steph?
I I forgot that question, but I want to ask Megan, when you first got started, how did you deal with like just getting used to trying to talk to people about it? And I guess I have no problem inviting people to my group page, but I don't know I'm having a hard time transitioning that into talking about Beachbody, talking about you know what I mean? Like, how did you do that?
I have a really hard time with being fake. Like, other than my chest, I'm 100% real. So
Thanks for answering. That was going to be my question.
right? Look, all y'all have been like, is it the bra? Or no, it's not the bra.
I pulled up your pictures when Kathy first signed you as a coach, and I was like, okay, so she was heavier. She lost weight, but you have got to be kidding me if she didn't lose any of it in her boobs and they just stayed that way and are freaking perfect and the rest of her body shrunk.
I knew her
No,
before she
honey.
got that pair.
No, they are 100%.
I even went down
from the
like
doctor.
years and I was looking for pictures of you without the boobs and I couldn't find them.
Well, my husband and I have been together for, 4 or 5 years. I don't know. And I had lost a lot of weight and I was really skinny. He was like, you're perfect, but you need boobs. And then I had Abby and they stuck. Luckily, they still look good. Thank goodness. But to get back to the question, I have a really hard time being fake with people. So I know that a lot of us will say, well, what's your journey? Like, what, this and that. But at the same time, I'm like, hey, girl, like Jen will do this also. You'll pick up, and Kathy, when they talk to you like they've known you for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And if it is somebody who's close to you, be real with them. Like, look, I might not know everything about this, but if you have questions, I'll be there for you, that kind of stuff. I try to keep it like not businessy, just like open-ended, friendly type questions and answers and stuff like that. Put some smiley faces in there, you know.
I think when you're a new coach, the easiest transition sentence is you be excited about what you're doing, which you are. You know, you're posting about your workouts. You're excited about making changes to your health because I know you are. We've talked and I see your posts. And then you say, I'm really excited about this. I think it's something you would like. Would you be interested in doing this with me? And it's that simple. I'm really excited about this. I think it's something you would like, right? Because you're not going to say it to somebody probably that you don't think would be interested because you're not at that point yet. You're brand new. You're going to be reaching out to people that you think might be interested. So you say, I think you might be interested in this. And you can do this activity. It's called disarming, where you say, I'm totally fine if you're not interested. I'm totally fine with it if you're not. It doesn't matter to me if you're interested or not. That disarms, so it's not like salesy. You can say, hey, you know, Kathy, I think this is something you might be interested in. I'm really excited about it. I just got started. Like, you've been a waitress before. You pull that new card for like 3 months and you get the best tips ever. I'm new at this. You know what I'm talking about. I'm new at this. I just got started. I'm looking for people to do it with me. That sentence might be a little salesy, but if you feel comfortable saying it, you can. And just say, I think this is something you might be interested in. You know, do you want to do it with me? Because the people that you're going to be talking to, like Meg said, you know, you want to be real with people. I constantly am like, hey girl, how are you? And then I just start talking. We have this thing that's called forming, where you just make a conversation, and it stands for F is for family, O is for occupation, R is for recreation, like what have you been up to, or did you go on vacation, or are you planning a vacation, like just basically bullshitting with people. You're just, you know, shooting the shit. You're just talking, whatever you want to call it. You're just bullcrapping, making small conversation, whatever. I like to cuss, so I'll just fit that in. But and then the M of form, FORM, family, occupation, recreation, the M is message. And that's when you say your little piece where you're like, this is what I'm doing. Would you be interested in doing it with me? I thought you might be, but it's fine if you're not.
Now, and to add a side note to that, Stephanie, too, I probably talked to Meg about this initially, I don't know, a year ago when she first started going to Gold's Gym and getting into clean eating, because I had been a Beachbody coach for a while.
Yeah, I saw Kathy's comments on all of her posts when I was boob stalking her.
And
I was like, wow, Kathy's been stalking Meg for like 2 months now.
Get this. Our kids went to preschool together. How many years ago?
Aw.
3 years ago?
yes, I mean, whatever. Yeah, Zach was
Yeah.
3. So, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, it's been a while, and just like Katie, Bell, who just signed up and is already Emerald, she waited for her time. You can plant a lot of seeds, and when it's right for somebody,
Later.
they're going to come. And if you are really genuine, I mean, they will come around when they're interested and when they're ready. I mean, honestly, when Meg finally said, I planted a few seeds because I really did believe that this was right up her alley. We don't preach diet pills, and we're all about clean eating. I mean, yeah, we recommend the Shakeology, but we're not a Dexatrim Slim Fast,
Dexatrim. Wow.
whatever.
Old
I'm old.
You're not. I remember Dexatrim though. Do they still sell it?
I don't know. I'm Beachbody. I don't know what they sell. So, I mean, but, when you really do find someone that you're genuine with, that you think it's a great fit, they'll remember that,
Yeah.
even if they don't sign up next week. And they still keep you posting. And Meg has seen me posting consistently for a long time now. For those people, it will stick. It will stick with them.
Yeah. That consistency piece is the biggest piece. So if you stick with it when they're ready, you'll still be there doing your same grind, doing your same thing, posting the same stuff. And it might get boring to you because sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to post again. People are probably sick of this. People are probably tired of seeing me post. Believe me, they're not. Because their news feed is just as fast as everybody else's. Sometimes my husband's like, did you see my post? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I have over 3,000 friends on Facebook. I don't see anybody's stuff. So when they're ready, you'll still be there doing your thing, and they will look to you for help. Now, there are going to be people around you that are ready now, and you have to start talking to a lot of people to get to those people that are ready now. But the ones that aren't ready yet, that you have talked to, when they are ready, they will come around and want to do it with you. It's like Kathy.
They're watching, Stephanie.
Yep.
Yes, they are.
And we're all awkward at first. It's not just you.
Okay. I mean, I find myself when I respond to people that have liked or commented or whatever on whatever I posted, I find myself like really sitting and thinking about, okay, this doesn't sound like something I would say to my friend. This person I'm messaging is my friend. So, I mean, I kind of contemplate a lot of what I send to them, even though it's just like, oh, I'm inviting you to my group page or whatever. I still don't want it to sound phony.
Right.
I don't want it to sound like I have a hidden agenda, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess I'm just kind of struggling with that a little bit. But I mean, I still send out the invites and I still invite people to my page. It just takes me a little bit longer.
Sometimes
If
too,
they're
I think,
people you're friends with, then just make it a friendly conversation.
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, keep it real.
I think a lot of people struggle as new coaches. When you're a new coach, your initial contacts are what we call warm markets. So they're people you're friends with. They're people that you know. So the way you're addressing them is going to be totally different than when you get up to like where, Kathy and Jen and myself are, and you've exhausted a lot of your warm market, and you have to start figuring out how you're going to talk to complete strangers about what it is that you're doing. That's where it can get kind of really sketchy, and you have to, that's why I have scripts saved and I just copy paste, because I wouldn't talk to somebody I know personally the same way that somebody I'm just meeting and trying to even get to know before I talk to them about health and fitness at all.
Right.
So just talk to them like you would talk to them any other time.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way to do it, honestly.
You have to, I told Ryan, because Ryan used to actually do the business more than act as like my IT and my support and my assistant. And he would try to message people and invite people, and it was totally foreign to him. So I seriously like turned the computer off and like put like Sean T bobblehead, like, you know, pretend that you're like talking to someone and then type. Like, look at that person like you're talking to that person and then type what you would have said, because it is kind of foreign to have a conversation with somebody on social media and do all this inviting stuff when you're not used to it. And your invite will be different, like Nicole said, for somebody that you're really close with. And I'll tell you what, Steph, your best customers, challengers, whatever prospects will not be your very close friends, your very close family. They will not be. It will be friends of friends, like you and I were. Like, we knew each other in high school.
Yeah.
We weren't like besties, you know, but we knew each other. We were cool with each other. And now here you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nicole is like friend of a friend.
I'm not even friends with that friend anymore.
Right. That's another story.
And you need to stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Jen will have a different tone. Megan will have a different tone. Nicole will have a different tone. We could all probably say the same sentence, but it will all come out totally different because of the way we are.
And we all attract different types of people too.
Exactly. So you need to really put your own flavor on it and stay true to yourself, and you will attract people that want to do business or workouts or clean eating with you because they want you. And that's the bottom line. That's the business.
Yeah, and the more you do it, the more you find out what that means, what that is, you know, what your niche is and what you like about this.
And you know,
That's
Jen,
your
you
flavor, what
said
your
that
flavor is.
you said that earlier in the new coach question and answer part. When you figure out what your niche is, or what another word for it is like your target market, basically, you're wanting to work with people who are like you at the end of the day. Just like she said, Jen works with busy moms. She targets a lot of nurses because she's in the medical field. Me, I just figured this out. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and I did this long, extensive program, and I have just figured out my target is busy military wives. That's what I do. That's my life. I have 3 kids. We're constantly going somewhere. My husband sometimes is here, sometimes he's not. And when you find those people that you can relate to based off what you do, whatever it is about you, it makes things a lot easier for that conversation flow too.
Like,
It
Stephanie,
so
I'm getting ready to go for like the almost 50 market.
Yes, there you go. See?
No, but I'm going to interrupt you, because just because you're a certain age doesn't necessarily mean that's who your brand is. Like, my mom is in her, you know, she would kill me if I said mid, but she's almost in her mid 50s. But her brand is to women that are my age. She identifies most with younger girls that are, you know, kind of struggling. Maybe not necessarily have young children, but, you know, like early 40s, maybe, like, you know, end 30s. Not her own age group. She can't stand her own age group because she says none of the older women want to do anything. They're not motivated. They're all miserable. Like, that's what she says, but it's not probably true. But she just doesn't identify with them.
But she's got you, and she can identify with you because
oh my gosh, we're like best friends. Yeah.
Right. So for me, I can't always juggle the 20-some age gap.
Right.
I don't know the lingo. I don't know. So for me, a lot of times it's women with, you know, that are older, fighting different metabolisms or have been there, done that. And, you know, I mean, my market has shifted.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but you just have to find, you know, you just have to find where you can relate the best.
Right. And like Meg said, that's with just being real and being yourself. And you just have to keep putting yourself out there, right?
Yeah, because that's one thing that I think I've learned the hard way is, while you want to try and help everybody, you're not giving your best and relating your best when you're helping everybody. You're stretching yourself too thin. You really want to focus on what you relate to best, because that's where you're going to have your most consistency, have your most solid customers, possibly coaches, etc. Is where you all have that common round.
Perfect.
Do that thing that Jen tag her in that branding.
Yeah, I didn't
thing.
want to overwhelm the crap out of her because she's new, but
Just have the website and save it for when you're ready to go that route. I
I'll
mean, you
send
said you're more market.
Right.
does anybody else have any questions for Meg?
No, just that she did an awesome job, and I love her story, and I love that she is so approachable to anybody on the team.
I didn't know she was very blunt. I love her. That's my kind of girl.
My favorite part of the whole call was when she said, I don't care if you have definition, I don't care if you have a little waist and a Kim K booty, I'll still be your best friend and work out with you.
That's right.
Right?
You might like chicken and I like salmon. We can still hang out.
I love it. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You did an amazing job. Thank you for sharing with us. And thank you for everything that you've been doing for the team. You're a rock star.
No problem.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for getting on the call.
Love
Have
you
a good
guys.
night.
See ya.